When it rains, our tent pools. And
When it rains, our tent pours?
When it rains, it pours. No, our tent pools.
Pools.
And if we just go straight out, we will probably get like, it's already dripping because of your head. We'll probably get like a whole bucket load of water on down our necks. So we have to like empty it every time before we come out. Oh, move your shoes. Yeah.
That's what you get down your back if you don't do it first.
Not good.
Morning from Millaa Millaa. You're probably wondering, wait, you were just in Innisfail, how did you get to Millaa Millaa? Well, on the rest day, we drove to Millaa Millaa because it's closer to where we need to be. We didn't explore anything. Yeah, we just sort of chilled out, got the laundry done, and drove here. It's only half an hour down the road anyway, so it wasn't too far. In front of a beautiful creek where apparently you can see platypus. We haven't. I think it's a bit fast flowing for them at the moment. So we've woken up and it is tipping it down with rain. I think we're still gonna go and explore the waterfalls.
So we were going to do like 10 waterfalls today, but some of them I think are on a bit like rough tracks, dirt roads, subject to flooding, and the rain is pretty heavy, so it might actually not be very safe or feasible. We might actually not get through the road. Like there's loads here. It's the Atherton Tablelands. There's like, it goes all the way up and all the way across.
Is it really that dangerous to hike in the rain?
Not to hike in the rain, because to be honest, in the rainforest there's so many trees that the forest floor is probably not that wet.
Yeah.
But
to drive in the rain?
To drive
on some dodgy roads.
Some of the dodgy roads, yeah, it's dangerous.
All right.
Australian safe versus British safe is very different.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
We're not experienced four-wheel drivers.
No, we're not.
Enough to be safe. We would not be safe.
Yeah.
Everyone that's saying, "Oh, you're idiots," of course it's safe. You would be safe. We wouldn't.
We wouldn't be. But we're gonna have a ripper of a day otherwise.
Ripper of a day.
We're gonna have a ripper of a day. It stopped raining for just a second, so we're gonna take our chances and put our tent down right now before it starts raining again.
Right,
it sounds like it's raining,
but it's not.
But it's just the trees. It's called a optical illusion.
An optical?
Audio illusion. Let's do this. It has now settled down, so we have decided just to go through with the original plan of exploring the waterfalls today until it starts raining again. I want to see a cassowary. Why are you panning to my knobbly knees?
Because your legs look weird.
This is the sort of hate I get all the time for just trying to be myself.
Whatever.
So we want to see cassowaries today. We're on the cassowary coast.
Bruh, if you're that loud, smacking your stick, cassowaries are going to be scared of you.
Which falls are we going to?
Nandroya.
Nandroya. We're going to Nandroya Falls. We're about 1k into the walk. We've got 1.2 k's to go, and we're hoping to see a cassowary at some point today. Let's go. That was good, wasn't it? One of my favourite things about hikes are when they have like obstacle courses on the way, like a plank, and you have to balance. I don't know why, I just feel...
You wouldn't do a plank on the plank.
No, I wouldn't. You wouldn't do a plank on a plank.
It's not funny now because I've already said that to you.
Make sure that doesn't fall down the waterfall. Good idea. Nandroya Falls 3.5k that way, or 1.7k this way. I think I know which one we're going to do.
For a second, before you started recording, I actually didn't see the point. I thought it said 35k or 17k.
That would be crazy.
I was like, there's actually no chance because Nandroya Falls on the map is really close.
Yeah, so we're going to take the 1.7k, I think.
Because we're lazy.
The headless cassowary.
It's even rarer than the normal one.
Look at that thing. It really does look like an ostrich or a cassowary. I had a dream about emus last night.
Shut up, no you didn't.
Yeah. That's how much I want to see cassowaries.
No, I actually had a dream about emus.
No, you didn't.
I'm not even joking.
That's so weird.
This track has bonus features. This is the second bonus waterfall.
The second bonus waterfall. And which waterfall is that?
Silver Falls.
Silver Falls. There's the sign. We think it's that through there, right?
It must be.
It must be. Silver Falls. About halfway to the falls we're going to visit. And yeah, like Josie said, it is a bonus feature to this track. You have to just cross this like water crossing bit to get to the next part of the track. We've got Nandroya Falls, 100 meters that way. And then we've got the alternate return route, which we might do 4K down there. Nandroya Falls. It is pretty damn cool. It feels like we're in a bowl of cereal or something and someone's just pouring in the milk. It's
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah, the waterfall's the milk, and then the surrounding areas are the bowl that we're in. It's so cool. It's like a little crater, and then it just flows down the hill. It's
really powerful as well because of the amount of rain that they've had.
Yeah, it makes for a good waterfall for sure.
Definitely more than 2.2k.
For sure.
This says it's 4k, but back there at the start it said it was 3.5k. And so we're thinking maybe the alternate route will be shorter than it says. Yeah. But maybe actually, if the other one's longer, this might be longer.
We'll see.
We'll take the risk.
We will.
We're hikers. I've got my shoes on. And if you know, you watched our previous video.
If you know, you know.
You know the shoes.
We have to do this crossing here. But another waterfall, unnamed waterfall. I'm pretty sure it's the descendant of Silver Waterfall. Careful. You made it.
3.5k, no.
No
there
way.
is no way.
Took us
Even
an
4K,
hour.
no way.
It took us 1 hour.
That's like a 5k. And we were going rapid.
Yeah. No way. We've got to contest that.
We've got a bone to pick with you, Queensland government.
Council.
Government, I think, is the national parks.
You need to change the Nandroya Falls sign.
Because it's longer. Get your little wheelie stick out. Again, walk the path and tell me it's 3.5k.
Because it's not.
We're gonna go and there's like a waterfall circuit you can drive, which covers 3 waterfalls, which is Millaa Millaa Falls, Zillie Falls, and Ellinjaa Falls. And then on the way, there's also a falls called Mungalli Falls, which we're going to try and go to, depending on what the track there is like. We stayed at a pretty central campsite last night. It was called Henrietta Creek campsite. You can walk from Nandroya Falls from the campsite straight to Nandroya Falls. It connects, and it's pretty central to everywhere. You've got the other way, you've got a few waterfalls, and then towards Millaa Millaa, you've got a few waterfalls. So it's a good place to stay. It is a paid campsite, but it's pretty cheap fees. It's national park fees. Has a toilet. It was very nice. It cost us $14.50 for one night, which is $7.25 per person. So they do the fees per person. So it's pretty cheap. It's good for a national park campsite. That's pretty standard around Queensland. They all kind of cost between the $7 and $7.50 mark each. Here's our weather. It kind of dips in and out of rain, to be honest, but this is what it's like when it's really raining. So we will see what the tracks are like.
Mungalli Falls, that's where we are right now. We got here and this place is a camp and there's a school here.
It's like an outdoor activity centre.
Yes, and they were all having lunch and we had to walk through the kids. I walked through and then looked behind and Josie was nowhere to be seen. Turns out Josie has a fear of kids and walking through next to them.
Terrify me.
So it scares Josie, so I had to wait for her.
Staring and like, oh, I just can't.
But yeah, we made it through the kids.
It's very wet.
You look so funny.
But
so,
the falls is really cool.
Mungalli Falls is pretty cool, right?
Really cool.
It said 35 minutes down, but what was that?
35-minute round trip.
35-minute round trip, but we've got down here in like 5 minutes, if that. So I guess whoever comes here normally takes it really slow. So it says it's a glowworm site. What's that all about?
I don't know what glowworms are.
I guess
it says stay on the path and no swimming. Glowworm site.
Yeah, we'll put them on the screen, right? There. We're at Ellinjaa Ellinjaa Falls, and it is still raining, but we are powering through. That's what we do.
We're pioneers.
We're pioneers, of course, of Australia's travel in the rain, because that's what we do every single time. Now, it has been quite good recently, to be fair.
Yeah.
This is our first stop around the waterfall route that they have here, and we'll let you know how it is.
1 of 3.
But it is raining. It's wet so far. I'm sure the waterfall.
We are in a rainforest though. Like,
it's in the name.
The clue is kind of in the name.
EA Sports. It's in the game. This has got to be one of the easiest waterfalls we've been to so far. The walk's like 30 seconds, not even that, from the car park to the waterfall. But it's a bit hairy when you get around the rocks and stuff. But other than that, this waterfall is so cool. You can see the erosion on the rocks, baby. And it's just falling. So where are we?
We're at Zillie Falls. The
Zillie?
second of the 3 falls on this waterfall circuit.
Nice.
Let's go.
Is that all you have to say?
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, let's find out.
I just know that it's a falls and it's called Zillie.
So this is the top, but you can't see the bottom from here. So we're gonna hike down, I guess.
She sounds like a big one. But nobody's walking to Nandroya Falls now, are they?
Come down just into this little cave part. You can get maybe the best view of the waterfall. Up there, we just climb down this rock, and just underneath here, you have this little staircase where Josephine stood. So she's now stuck. But you do get the best view of this waterfall from there. We're taking the normal path, but we're taking the shortcut. It's a bit dodgy, but we'll see what happens. Zillie Falls done. I would say the round trip is probably about 15 minutes, and that's with like stop and looking time at the bottom. So yeah, these ones don't take too long. They're quite accessible compared to the one we did earlier. And we are at our last waterfall stop, and we are knackered. How tired are we?
Knackered.
Yeah, we're knackered. I don't know why. It's only 2 p.m, but we're just
we must have walked like 15k at least.
We've seen so many waterfalls. So this will be our last waterfall today. The rest we'll do on the way back down from northern Queensland before we head on through to Darwin. But this waterfall is called
Millaa Millaa.
Millaa Millaa Falls, which is like the main one, right?
Yeah, it's like
because this place is called Millaa Millaa.
Well, there's a big town, big-ish for around here town called Millaa Millaa, just along. But Millaa Millaa Falls is like the main attraction in this little area here.
Yeah, it has actual steps. That's how you can tell this place is good.
I just got dripped on. It even has toilets and bins. And I think a little picnic area.
That's like level 50 waterfall site.
Yeah, crazy.
Final thoughts?
10 out of 10.
You think?
I think it's really nice.
I just think it's a bit simple. We've seen many others today. I would probably give it a 7. It was pretty good. We'll admit it was pretty good.
Yeah,
it was a lot busier than the other waterfalls. The other ones we pretty much had to ourselves, but you could swim here, and it's arguably the most accessible to everyone.
Yeah, I think it is.
Like, hence why everyone's here.
And buses can go down there in the car park as well.
Yeah, of course. So that's why this one's the busiest. There's no issues there, but it's what you get with an accessible waterfall. And it was really nice as well. So definitely visit Millaa Millaa Waterfall, and definitely visit every waterfall we've done today. But that first one, do not take that long track, because that is long.
Also, like the first one, if you're not fit or you have trouble with small muddy tracks, maybe don't do that one.
Anyway, we're going to go look for some eggs because Innisfail has a shortage of eggs. So we're going to go to Millaa Millaa and see if they have eggs. And then we're going to head back to the campsite and chill out for the evening, I believe.
I think we deserve it.
We've had a big day.
We've had a big day.
Found some eggs. There's no egg shortage in Millaa Millaa.
Yeah, they're $8 for a crate of eggs. 12 eggs.
Yeah, but I bet they're nice. They're happy eggs.
Well, they better be bloody nice. Normally we pay $5 for free range eggs.
Dramatic storm off moment.